Okay, welcome. Thanks to Heidi for taking over filming duties and commentating duties yesterday. She did a great job. We appreciate that. It was a nice win against the T-Birds. Tonight, 8:30 p.m. face-off time, a little bit later, even though the ice was ready well before. We're going against Rampage down in Monument. So apparently this game was slated to begin at 9:30. So someone at least had a little bit of good sense to put it a little bit earlier. So that was nice of them. Still late. Riders win the puck. Lincoln gets it into the zone, comes, ooh, big hit. Xander puts one in, played off sides. Caden, Lincoln, Ryan up front, Xander, and Kane on the back. Kane with his first goal last night, and he got the first goal. Lincoln flicks it up and out, bounces down across the red line. Ryan has it. Ryan gets a hit on it. There's a nice hit by James. James pinches down, comes back up to Caden. Caden sends one. Blocked down in front by Winger, and we barely keep it. Nope, goes out. James gets tripped, no call. Lincoln backhands it. Senya comes in. James has it. Top of the circle, shoots one. Doesn't make it through traffic. Into the far boards. Chase backs it back down, and the ref goes down right here in front of us. James was looking for the backdoor opportunity. They get the puck out, and they're icing it, so that'll be a whistle and coming back down into the offensive zone for the Riders. So out there right now, Landon, Owen Chase up front, and on defense, Bjorn and Lars. And we've got an extra skater out there being TJ. Bjorn heads off. So it's TJ and Lars. On D. TJ near side. Chase on our near side. Puck down in the corner. Batted around behind the net. Bottom of the near circle. Ooh, almost picked off by Chase. They get it out into our zone. They enter the zone for the first time. And one just goes wide and in net. There's an opportunity for them. But in net we have Owen. Landon comes out. Ooh, I thought that was going to be offside by Chase, but they didn't get a whistle on that one. So we'll take it. Comes back up, out of the zone. TJ makes him release it into the near corner. Picked up by Lars. Lars battles. Owen comes in to work the blind corner. Owen behind the net. Back to Tej. Tej up off of Owen skates. Owen back over to TJ. TJ, they're being pretty physical. We're responding in kind. Lars gets it up, out. Kicked off of Landon's skate and just misses his stick. Fielder, ex-rider, takes it and sends it into the zone. TJ puts a body on it. Forward. Jacob Smith is out there waiting for the puck to come loose. Battle on the board. Shot. Kick save by Owen. Out of the zone. Nicely done. Jackson almost got there, but Jackson took a stick up in the face, I think. He held his face for a minute, and that looks like it might be icing, so it's coming back down into, Jackson's still seeing what's going on with his face. I guess no blood. That's a good sign. So that's Xander behind Jacob and Jackson, and then Riddick is going to be taking the draw. Puck win back to Rampage. They keep it in. Shot goes up, and I think that was a stick save off of Owen. Xander backs it back down, kicks around to Kane. Kane bounces it up to Jacob. Jacob gets it out. Bounce pass up to looking for Jackson. Riddick is there to support. Jackson is battling. There's a big battle with Jackson. Neither of one of them are letting go with Lemming. That's going to be icing. No, they wave it. Oh, kid runs. Kane. Xander brings it up, skates it across the blue. Off of to Lannon. Lannon gets it up to Jack. Jack tries to dive under, and puck's turned over, comes back into the defensive zone. Kid makes it through. Nice shot by him, but a better save by Owen. Kicks it over into the near corner. Jack tries to get it. It is picked up by Jack. Jack up to Lannon. Lannon pulls up, tries to get it into the zone. They bat it right back out to James. No, Lannon. Lannon looking over for Bjorn. Picked up by Rampage in the near corner. Comes up and out through center ice. Lannon grabs it, makes a move, gets it shaken loose. Bjorn bounces it up to Fisher. Fisher gets rubbed off. Their D take over, and they send it up on the glass, and that should be icing. And no whistle, but Bjorn gets there. Sends it up and out. And then white icing is waved again. Lincoln comes in with a ton of speed. Comes out of the zone. TJ bounces it up, out, and they send it back in. Caden Lars picks it up in the far corner. Lars sends it around to TJ. TJ looking for the stretch pass up to Caden. Caden touches it into the zone. Their goalie slings it around to the far boards. Ryan comes in to try to get it, but he gets jammed up. Lincoln grabs a puck. Lincoln sends one, and out in and out of the goalie's glove. Rebound shot out pretty quickly. Ryan goes after it. Ryan picks it up, skates behind, sends it right into a player, and Lars takes it away. Lars getting worked in the corner. Lincoln tries to get it up and out. It goes back down to the far corner. TJ grabs it behind the net, circles around. Nice move. He bats it out to Lincoln. Lincoln touches it up to Ryan. Ryan shovels it ahead, trying to hit Caden. Goes into the offensive zone, but they go wide side. Skate it up. Fast pace of play here. Everybody's flying. There's a nice hit by Xander. Puck comes around. Bounces off the boards in a weird way. It's loose behind the net. Still loose. Kid gets it up to the point. Shot one time. There's a good save by Owen. Holds on, no rebound. That was a really funky, when the pass was sent around behind the net, it came off the glass right back out in front. And of course there was a Rampage guy there who had an opportunity, created a loose puck scenario with a lot of tension. And Owen takes the face off. You're good, don't worry. Hey. Chase is out there, Lannon, Owen, and Xander. Xander around to Kane. Kane into the blind corner. Owen comes in to support. Let's see who comes out with it. Rampage has it. Shot. Saved by Owen over into the far corner. So, as you may remember, Owen lives about 3 minutes away from this rink and used to play for Rampage. So, he's definitely, nice move by Chase. Chase gets it through, sends it into the zone, held up by their goalie, which I don't know if that's our ex-goalie from last year. I don't think so. Parker Hay, I'll get a read on his. There's a good, nice passing, good passing. Lannon down to Chase, Chase out to Owen. They exit the puck. Owen kicks it around to Kane. Kane up off of a skate of Owen. Fortunately, he winds back up on Owen's stick, and he goes in with some speed. He's got Chase. He goes wide. Bottom of the far circle. Far corner, looking for a centering pass. He gets it behind to Chase. Chase holds it, wings it up the boards, and Owen was heading off, so Bjorn had to pinch down. And, oh my gosh. Nice hit by James. Decks the kid, but we had a turnover there. Kid got a shot point blank range at Owen, and Owen had to shut the door on him, which he did, fortunately. Puck's loose in front, picked up by Jackson. Jackson backhands it to Riddick. Riddick backhands it back to Jackson, but it winds up on Bjorn's stick. And then Jacob sends one long bomb, just a little bit wide left, into the far corner. Jackson's harassing the kid, moving fast. There comes Jacob, kicks it out into the far corner, and then bodies the kid off. Takes the puck away, wounds up on Jackson's stick. Jackson gets a shot, but it goes right into a defender. That was a beautiful play. Jackson was right there. Back up to TJ. TJ sends one. Their goalie holds on for a save. So, good pressure. 9:22 left in the first. 0-0 is the score, and we're clipping along at a frenetic pace here. So Landon is back out there with Jack and Fisher. Fisher takes the draw. TJ and Lars on defense. Puck drop, win back to Rampage, far corner, skated out quickly. Through neutral ice, into the defensive zone, centering pass, backdoor, couldn't quite connect. TJ sends it up to the near point. They send it back down the top of the near circle. Fisher's doing a great job harassing him. But they get it down to the far hash. Centering pass, one-timer, didn't connect on that, winds up in the near corner, up to the near point. Sends one through, off a body into the back of the net. And the Rampage go up by 1. So that was kind of unfortunate, I would say. Definitely went off of one of the Rampage kids' back and then in and just kind of screened Owen, I'm sure. So Ryan is out there taking the draw. Caden is the near side, Lincoln is the far side, Kane and Xander back on defense, win back to Rampage. Lincoln puts a body on him, but they kick it into the zone. Xander grabs it behind the net, getting harassed, sends it up to Caden. Caden gets it up just past Lincoln. Lincoln goes to the near corner. Ryan is there, comes in Caden. Caden tries to work it off, and we can't get it connected. They skate it up and out. Make a move around Xander. Kid pulls up at the near hash, dumps it down behind. 23, big dude, getting pushed around by Xander. The big kid and the little kid out there. Ryan backs it around. Xander gets kind of crunched up in a weird way. And then he gets tripped, but there's the call. Good. Tripping call. Nice job, Xander. We go on the power play for the first time. Yeah, they'll be in the box. And I don't know, 19 looks like he's heading in. And we're on the power play. So I see Landon, Riddick, Chase, Lincoln, Owen. 1-0 is the score. Rampage just got on the board through a screenshot. Face-off is going to be to their goalie's right in the offensive zone. Draw taken by Owen Senya. Landon is back. Lefty, Chase right. Lincoln is at the side, comes back to Landon. Landon gives it to Owen. Owen goes wide side across to Chase. Chase sauces it up to Owen. Owen back to Chase. Lincoln, nice setup from Chase. Lincoln was right there. He didn't quite connect on it. There's a shot and a save, glove save by their goalie. There's some kids in this little press box or whatever that is up there. That's kind of funky. There was a good opportunity, but Lincoln couldn't connect on that one-timer coming over from Chase. See if we can do it again. Riddick. Puck's loose. Oh, Landon has it. Back to Chase. Chase, Owen, tops down to Chase. Chase bottom, Landon. Landon to Chase. Chase looking for the back door. Lincoln bumps it back up to Owen. Owen and Lincoln switch. Owen walks down, round behind the net. Centering pass. Lincoln sends it in, deflected out. Lincoln keeps it alive. Sends it back down deep. Glove down by Rampage. Lincoln just comes out of the zone. Had a couple good opportunities on that one. Owen skates it out with some speed. Comes across the blue, gets across the red, dumps it off to Landon, back to Owen. Owen, far corner. Owen backs it around to Riddick. Riddick walks through, goes to Landon, or to Chase. Chase to Owen. Owen to Lincoln. Lincoln Off a skate. Owen, or Lincoln over to Chase. Chase has to back it down to Landon. Landon, we're making some good moves. Oh, there's a good shot. Oh, that was a good setup by Lincoln to Chase. Chase shoots one, doesn't go all the way through. There's a puck loose in front, and they get it out. 16 seconds left on the power play. Really good movement. This unit has been out there. Now we take another unit, being Jackson, Caden. Bjorn comes out with the puck. He sends it away to Ryan. Ryan into the zone, over to Caden, just behind him. Caden picks it up though. Caden's got it, sends one through. Puck's back of the net. They're back to full strength. They get it up the boards. James shuts the door and then takes a little hit, but they get it out. Now it's a 2-on-2 going in. Picked up by Bjorn, skated behind our net. Skated and tripping call. There we go. We'll take that one. Go on the power play again. Nice job, Bjorn. Gets a little tag from James there for good job. Another tripping call on Rampage. What's that? We got to score here. That's right. We got to tie it up here. All right. So same unit out there. That's being Ryan, Caden, Jackson. What? Jackson. Lars, Bjorn. Puck drop in the corner. Swatted out by Ryan. Tied up on the boards. Time is clicking off. And they come out with it. And they flick it up and out. So, Bjorn goes back to pick up the puck. Left to him. Served up by Owen. Bjorn leaves it for Lars. Lars sends it up to Ryan. Ryan gets in with some speed. Ryan pulls up, top of the circle. Kid goes into the boards kind of in a funny way. Puck is down behind the net. They get it and send it sailing down into our zone. 1:21 left, 4:56 remaining in the first period. All right, let's go, let's go. Up to Chase. Chase gets into the zone. Chase goes fast. He makes a move. He gets through. He still has a puck behind the net. And one-timer! Riddick buries that one from Chase. There we go. That's the unit working I'm talking about. Riders tie it up. Riddick from Chase. Good job. Nice movement. Okay. Riders tied up. So, back to even strength. 5-on-5. Owen, Lannon, Chase up front. Kane and Xander on defense. Picked up by Chase. Chase goes quickly into the zone. They take it away and skate behind the net. Chase Fielder has it. Chase Fielder sends it up. Tipped by Riders into the far corner. Kane goes back. Shakes and shimmies. Backhanded by Owen over to Xander. Xander, big wide rink pass over to Lannon. Lannon makes it through some heat. Gets a nice shot off, but it just goes wide. Xander pinches down, but it comes out of the zone. Owen swats at it. Owen gets dumped. Xander sends one up right into. Oh, there we go. Go, Lannon, go. Lannon takes the puck away in the far corner. Has it. Bounce passes it up and has to try to save it. They come out. Shot up and almost, yeah, it was out of play. So, Lannon was trying to do a bounce pass up to the D, but the D had pinched down, so he had to race back to try to cover it before it went out of the offensive zone, and Rampage was successful in getting it out. So Jack is out there with TJ, Jackson, and who? Fisher is at center, taking the draw. 3:45 remain. Shots are Rampage 6, Riders 7, scores 1-1. TJ, far corner. Ooh, nice little bump pass over to Fisher. Fisher sends one, sticked out of play by their goalie. Okay. Fisher wins that one back, but it goes off of Jackson's skate, and it's picked up by Rampage. Ooh, they just bumped one out in front of the net. There's Lars. And step. There's a step by TJ. Nice job, TJ. Took my advice. Ooh, bounce pass up to Jackson, but just in front of him. Picked up by Lars. Lars, near side boards, gets it into the zone. Leaves it for Jack. Puck is up in the air. Lars tries to bat at it. It comes out. Ooh, one-on-one going away. TJ forces him wide. Puck kicked out in front. Nobody could get a stick on it. They keep it alive to the near point. Makes a move around Jack. Goes down to the bottom of the near circle, around behind the net. Centering pass up to the near point. Shot through, wide side. Nobody on that back door. Kick save by Jack out to Lincoln into the zone. Lincoln circles around and takes a big high hit, but he comes away unscathed. Riders come in, or Rampage comes in, shot, goes wide into the near corner. Trudgeon's out there. Jack Stewart looks like he's stuck out there a little bit. Kid bodies Ryan off the puck, and they come away with it. Shot over to the far corner. Lincoln puts a body into him, and the puck is gloved by Owen, and they hold on for a whistle. 2 minutes even remaining in the first. Rampage is up on top in terms of shots right now. Score is still 1-1. Riddick from Chase on a power play goal. There's good movement. There we go. Lincoln comes out with it. Ooh, nice pass over to Caden. Caden gets in, sends one through. Looks like we were in offside. Maybe, I think Lincoln went across the blue a little too quickly. They're going fast, though, I'll tell you that. Not slowing down. Ryan kicked all the way back into the far corner. Rampage picks it up, sends it up, and that's going to be icy, and I won't waste your or get you dizzy trying to go back and forth on that one. Everybody comes back down into the offensive zone. Face-off is going to be to their goalie's left in the far corner. Lincoln takes this draw. Ryan is behind him waiting. Puck goes into the far corner, around the net. Skated up and out. Held up by James. James battles. Lincoln puts a body on him. They get it up and out. There's a little odd man rush happening. James forces his kid into the corner. Puck is down below. Ryan is battling for it. James tries to get a stick in there. 1:18 remaining. Puck is Bjorn tries to get it. Ryan skates it up, and he comes near side boards. Into the blue, across the blue, into the offensive zone, around behind the net. Loses it over into the far corner, and then he tries to grab it, and they pick it up and skate out. Kane forces him wide. Kid backhands it to the far side. Centering pass, kicked up. Ryan picks it up. Oh, he had a nice backhand opportunity trying to hit Caden on the exit. Ryan gets it. Puck is loose in front. Swept aside by Xander. Nice job, Xander. Sends it up and out of the zone. Good job, Xando. Line change. They come back in, like I said, with some speed. Nobody's slowing down. Jacob forces them to make a funky little shot, and it's covered up by Owen. "30 seconds left in the first period. Score is 1-1. Riddick takes the draw. It's Riddick, Jacob, and Jackson. Kane to Jackson. Jackson, nice bump pass out to Riddick. Riddick loses it, and then Jacob bats it down. Goalie holds it up. They go off the boards. It's a foot race. Kane picks it up, goes behind the net, circles around. Nice job, Kane. Kane comes back this way, up to Jacob, trying to get there, but it swings back down into the far corner for Zando. Zando shrugs off a hit. And we run out of time in the first. At the end of 17 minutes, we're tied up at 1. Rampage struck first. Riders responded on the second power play. It was Chase getting it to Riddick, and Riddick finishing the action to tie the game. So, like I said, you can see everybody's hustling out here. Nobody's giving an inch. Pretty physical, very fast. So I don't anticipate that will change. Luckily, we're on the good rink here at Monument. So we're not filming through the glass. On their west rink is just horrible. There's no place to elevate and get a vantage point. So my other son Jake is playing for CU tonight right now, actually up in Eagle against the Vale Yeti, which is their semi-pro team from Vale. This is the second game on the weekend. They played last night. Losing right now, unfortunately, but they're fun games. It's fun to watch that hockey. The Yeti have a bunch of really good guys, a lot of ex-D1s, and probably high-level junior kids. Their average age is like 31, 32 years old on that team, and they're still super fast, super good. In fact, the coach from last year's CU team, who had been the coach there for several years, and was Sam, our assistant coach. He was the assistant coach at CU, and the head coach now plays for the Yeti. He lives up in the valley. Owen, Landon, Chase up front. Lars, yes. TJ splits RD. Owen gets over there, backhands it around to up and off the netting. Lars was throwing it up and it hit the netting as it went out. So there's a whistle and there's going to be a face-off in the defensive zone. So this rink right here is probably maybe just a little bit smaller in terms of seating than that Eagle. They had about 300 people in there. Unfortunately, the Dobson Arena in Vale is under construction. They're redoing it. Not putting in another pad, another rink. I think they're just putting more seating in. There's an exit pass up to Chase. Chase tries to backhand it. Picked up by Ollie. Goes wide, around behind the net. Shot, and beautiful save by, wow, what a save. Holy cow. Nice setup by Rampage. Ollie sends one from behind the net out to a kid in front who takes a one-timer, but Owen shut him down. Anyway, the Dobson Arena in Vale is under construction and not slated to open until next year. So therefore, the Vale Yeti had to play the CU down in Eagle, which is a clip from Vale and also kind of a crappy rink. There's a nice glove save by Owen. Puts that one in. So Bjorn, Lincoln, and Caden and Ryan and James are out there. Ryan takes a draw. Far side. Ref is keeping everybody honest. There, puck comes back. Shot goes through, kick save by Owen. James off the glass, takes a hit. And James sends it down for icing, so it'll all come back down into the zone. Ryan. Puck's loose, picked up by Rampage. Sent through, kicked back to the point. Dances around, Lincoln tries to harass him. Puck is loose in front. Drops off to the side, comes up to Lincoln. Lincoln, ooh, nice pass up to Caden, but it went off his stick. And what? That is icing or what? What? That's kind of hard to believe. Defensive change-up. Xander and Kane come out. Offense still stays out there. Face off over to Owen's left in the far circle. And puck drop. Xander puts a body on him, goes to the corner. Xander's tying him up. Ryan comes in to try to work it off the boards. Let's move it. There's cross check. Xander's doing a nice job at getting it, but who has it? Kane. Kane sends it up. Lincoln tries to battle. Kicks back to Xander. Xander behind the net. Xander backhands it around to Kane. Kane swings it up gets over Lincoln's stick. Up back into the zone, back to Kane. Kane gets it up. There we go. There's Ryan. Ryan into the zone to Caden. Caden sends it, and the save by the goalie. Puck is up. Ryan keeps it in. Ryan cuts to the middle, sends one through, just wide of the net. Comes back over to Lincoln in the corner. Back down to, I don't know who was in the corner. I think that's Caden. Ryan gets mauled. Absolutely mauled, and the kid sends it down for icing, and that will be a line change, a whistle, and 14:41 left. Right now they're at 14 shots to our 9. Who do we have out there now? Jackson, Jacob and Riddick up front. Lars and TJ on defense. Riddick takes the face. Riddick, ooh, nice job. Kicks it back to Lars, but gets under Lars' stick. He has to wait for a second before he dumps it back down deep. Rampage grabs it, goes in the far corner, up to the point, and they get it up and out. It's a 2-on-2. Jackson with a nice hit right in front of the bench. Nicely done. Interrupts the play. Riddick puts a stick on it, and we're trying to work it out. There's Jackson with another good hit. Shot, and ooh, that one went off a couple of sticks and just didn't wind up getting on frame, but winds up in the corner, and the guy's got his hand up in the air. It looks like it might be a penalty coming against, elbowing against us. Oh, maybe that was against Jackson for that hit over in front of the bench. But we're going to be on the kill. Jackson is heading to the box. Barry is holding down the box for us tonight. So this will be our first penalty kill. And it looks like we're going to have Bjorn, James, Landon, and Owen. Owen will take the draw. Puck is kicked out by Rampage, out of the zone. Lemming gets a hold of it and resets behind the net. He skates out. Landon pressures him. They drop it. Nice job by Landon to create a turnover. Almost got it. Good job, Lando. Ollie comes in, number 15, being Ollie Parent. There, Landon was tripped behind the play, and Owen sends it up and out. That's nicely done. Oh, no, maybe, I don't know if that was Owen or Riddick. Sorry. One of the two. Definitely one of those two. So, here we go again. Coming out with speed. There's a big reverse. Landon puts a body into him. Parent dumps it back to 84. Centering pass, top of the point, gets deflected wide into the near boards. And they have it, and nice job by James. And then we get it up and out. Nicely done, boys. Good job. Good kill so far. Looks like Owen and Landon are heading to the box. Lincoln's coming on. 2-on-2 going. Coming to the far near side. Goes across the crease. Lincoln and Chase are out there to fill in for Landon and Owen. They bump it across the near circle. Shot. And that goes up and over into the far corner. Back up to the point. Down to the top of the far circle, and puck is loose. Chase gets it up off the glass and out. Their goalie grabs it, sends it around to their D, and the D, or whoever that guy on the point is, skates it up. Lincoln pushes him around. He gets in, body on. Far side, shot, and blocker save. I heard it hit, pretty sure that was a blocker. Xander puts a nice body into him. Bjorn is out there too. They have it in the far corner. They bump it up to the far point. Top of the far circle. Shot up and over the glass. Nope, not over the glass. Must have gone off a body and went in the back of the net. So Rampage gets one right as their man advantage expired. And they go up by 1. That was a tough one. So it's Ryan, Fisher, and Jack out there. Xander and Kane on defense. Icing is waved. They get it up. Glove down by Ryan and skated out of the zone. Nice job, Ryan. Ryan gets into the offensive zone, sends one. Shot was wide. The goalie was like 3 feet away from the net, but he gloved it and held on anyway. Wasn't taking any chances. 11:42. They're doubling up on shots right now, so we've got a little bit of doubling on shots, doubling on score. Got a little bit of room to catch up here. Fisher. This ref likes to make himself feel very important. There's a Rampage, picks it up in the far corner, outlet it across center, and Jack almost picked that one out. They go to the far side in front of their bench. Kane gets over here quickly. He bats it up and out. Slashed by Ryan, up and out of play into the netting. Line change. Riddick, TJ, Lars. Caden Lincoln, Riddick up front. So we have the line shuffled a little bit here. Probably from that PK situation. Oh, nice win by Riddick. Comes back. He gets it to Lars, and then it comes back to Riddick. Over to TJ. TJ touches it into Caden. Lincoln's battling behind the net. And he kicks one up in front, and oh shoot, puck is still in front. Comes up. Sorry, I'm so far away. They send it for icing. Not even going to do that one. So it'll come back down here. Nice job, though. Good hustle. See if we can get a tie right here. Riddick. See if he can win this one again. He won the last one. Boy, that ref is just, yeah, look at him. He's very important tonight, the ref is. It's mostly about him. I love it when the refs make it about themselves. TJ sends one back down deep. Held up by their goalie, picked up by their D. Lincoln puts some forward pressure on it. They get it up and out. Puck is loose in front. Into our zone. TJ grabs it, gets it around. Riddick grabs it, sends it across to Lincoln. Lincoln across, gets bodied off by big number 2-3. Riddick comes in. They get it out of the zone through neutral ice. Lars interrupts him. Sent down behind the net. Owen. Ooh, almost got his pocket picked. Puck comes up. Riddick sends it up and bouncing into the zone. Line change. Jacob Smith comes out with some fire in his skates. They send it up. There's actually on net and, ooh, I thought that was going to go out of play. But that was a great exit pass by Owen up to Jackson. Jacob puts one on. Puck bounces up in front. Big rebound. Juicy rebound. Winds up in the near corner, and then they skate it to the far side, and they get it out for another icing. So, all right, now we got Jacob out there with Owen and Jackson, Bjorn, and James. So, like I said, a little bit of a line shuffle here, but we'll see if something clicks for us, and it could be a good thing, right? Never know. Okay, there. I'm not going to even comment on him again. Oh, James. 2-on-1 coming in. Shot. Owen saves that one. No rebound. Beautiful save by Owen. I don't know quite where the breakdown was on that one to let that 2v1 develop, but it sure did. It came in quickly. Luckily, Owen shut it down. Senya, face-off, win back to Rampage. Shot is loose in front, covered by Owen again. Holds on to that one. So what is that, 22-11, still doubling us. Shots. New line. Ryan, Landon, and Chase out there. So Ryan takes the face. Back to the Rampage point, sends one through, doesn't make it all the way in. Chase almost gets there. Bjorn picks it up. There's a lot of snow right in front of their bench. Oh, James almost. Holy cow, there's a turnover, a shot, save into the far corner. James puts a body on him. Bjorn kicks it over into the far corner again. Puck is turned over. Ooh, nice job by, who was that? Bjorn. Bjorn skates it up and out. Bjorn kicks it over to Chase. Chase makes a move around his kid into the blind corner. Loses the puck. Puck comes up. Landon tries to keep it alive, but they just exit it. Kane picks it up in our zone. Kane. Big pass up to Landon. Landon has it. Looking for... Oh, Ryan shoots one. Kane puts another blast on. Trying to repeat last night with a nice shot. Xander pinches down in the far corner. Xander, Ryan is battling 2-on-1. They have it all tied up. There's no movement there. Kane had a good shot. And they finally blow a whistle. I don't know what the ref is yakking to our kids about. I think Landon was upset that the puck was coming out. The puck was coming out and the ref had blown the whistle. So, looks like halftime. So that's going to be it. They're heading to the locker room. We're going to be doing ice. So in about 10 minutes or so, rejoin us here. Right now, 2 Rampage, 1 Riders. 23 shots for them, 13 for us. So we've got a little work cut out for us in the second. Come back in about 10. Thanks for watching. Okay, welcome back, welcome back. Getting ready for the second half, meaning 8:12 left in the second period. Coming back from the ice cut. Face off in the offensive zone. Riders down 2-1. Lincoln, Ryan, Caden, Xander, and Kane. Puck back down behind the net, near corner, sent up, off of Lincoln, bounces into neutral ice, and Fielder comes in with a big shot. I think that was Fielder, I'm not sure. No, it wasn't. That was 29. Ooh! Owen was on his keister, doing circles on the ice, way out of the net, and they sent it down for icing. So icing is happening a lot here. Chase comes out there with Bjorn and James on defense, along with Lannon and Owen up front. Face off in the offensive zone. Again to their goalie's right, far corner. Owen flinches on one. Puck drop into the corner. Skated up and out by Rampage. Far side in front of the bench. Kid shoots one, doesn't make it through, gets deflected into the corner. Picked up by James. James shovels it ahead. Picked up by Chase. Chase tries to hit Landon. They come back the other way quickly. Icing will be called. I thought it was going to be waived. 7:23 remaining in the second period. .24 shots for Rampage, 13 so far in the game for Riders. Puck drop into the blind corner, kicked around back, up off a skate, comes to the near boards. Bjorn hustles back to get it. He sends it back, hands it over to James. James in the far corner. James touches it up to Chase. Chase bumps it up. Not out. There we go. Owen grabs it. Lannon picks up the loose change. Lannon circles around. He makes a big pass up to James. James sends one in. Kick saved by their goalie into the end boards. James is battling behind the net. And they swing it to the near boards. And Lannon puts a body on him, but they go far side in front of their bench. Kid drops it, sends it back up, and they move it back down to the far corner. Behind the net, James takes it over in the near corner, up off the boards, tries to get it up to Lannon, but taken away by Rampage. Kid gets a breakaway. Puts it 5, I think. Gets another one on the board, and they go up by 2. I can't let them just have that. That was a pretty nifty move. I think that was that Kawasaki or somebody. I don't know who it was. I'll give you a name here in a second. Or maybe not. He's not going to turn my way. Number 11 over on the far side. Whoever that is, Jackson's out there with Riddick and Jacob. Puck up and into the netting. Yeah, there was Kawasaki. So face-off comes right in front of us, just outside of the defensive zone. Riddick wins it back to Lars. Lars over to TJ. TJ hits Riddick going through the center, but they backhand it down. And picked up by Jacob. Jacob, gets it to Jackson. Jackson sends one in on net. Goalie saves it, and no rebound. Doesn't let it loose. Okay, Riddick takes it again. Okay, this time he removes the Rampage center. Jackson tries to get it down. They kick it out 1-on-1. Nice job by Tej to run him into the corner. Sends one in, but it just goes off the side of the net, and Owen was able to corral that, hold it on for a whistle. Hold it on the side of the net underneath his blocker. New line out there. Kane, Jack, Stewart, Xander, Fisher, and Landon. Fisher at the dot. Comes back to Rampage. Rampage lets it come out of the zone, and then kid was holding on to Landon. Landon picks it up. He bats it back to Xander, but it goes in front of him. Xander swings it around over to Kane. Kane up hard off the boards. It goes to a Rampage, and they send it back in. It's like ping pong out here. Kane gets run from behind a little bit, but comes away with the puck. Nice job, Kane. Big wide pass to Jack. Jack with that speed. Jack sends one through, deflected to the end glass. Comes back up to Kane. Kane, nope. Down to Landon in the blind corner. Landon has a centering pass, trying to hit Xander on the far side, but it just was out of his reach, and it swings all the way back down behind our net. Kane goes the other way. Kane comes out with some speed. He's got 3 people on him. Oh, there is a puck that went on net, and Ryan was racing for it. Lincoln was trying to get there too, but their goalie probably wisely covered it up, if I'm speaking about their side. Okay, it's Caden is out there. Lincoln, Ryan, Bjorn, James. Ryan takes the draw under his skate. Puck is loose. Down. Lincoln tries to grab it. Ooh, shot shot by Ryan. Pad save by their goalie. They kick it up and out, and that no, probably won't be icing. Comes across to James. James up to Lincoln. Lincoln bats it up to Ryan, and Caden grabs it. Caden near corner. Caden centering pass off of a pad, I heard. Went to the far boards. They come back into our zone. Walk through the middle. Send one down to the far corner. They pick it up, bat it around. Ryan steps out of the way of a check. They come away with the puck. Centering pass. Ooh, forces a save by Owen. They have it in the corner. Not able to get it out. James puts a body on him. Ryan goes to try to get it. Kick back to Bjorn. Bjorn swings it up to the boards. Lincoln tries to get it out. We don't make it up and out. There, Ryan finally kicks it up and out. Ryan in a foot race. He comes away with it. Ryan cuts to the net. Ryan gets one. Ryan, I don't know who it came from, but Ryan made him pay. Looks like maybe Lincoln got it. If he's going through second, not sure. All I know is Ryan got that one, and we pull within 1. Nice job, Ryan. Beautiful. Good job, boys. Let's keep it up. Even strength goal. Need 1 more of those. Chase comes in with it. Chase drops it for Landon. Lars waiting for it. Comes out of the zone. Foot race by Tej again. Tej gets it behind the net. Circles around. It's getting some pressure. Moves it up ice. And goes the length of the ice. Icing is waved. Landon chases it, and it comes out of the zone again. Who is that? TJ. TJ grabs a puck, sends it way up ice to Landon. Landon has a little opening. They work it into the corner. Don't know what's happening there. I guess it's tied up on the boards. Chase is waiting for it to come out, and it does go. Chase goes after it. They send it up. TJ pinches down. It's coming out. And there's a 1-on-1, but the kid drops it right in front of the penalty, in front of the penalty box. Owen, look at that. Owen's banging with the kid. TJ. Landon was involved. He's heading to the box. Number 8's Lemmings heading to the box. Landon's not happy about that. TJ was about to swing. Owen was about to swing. Matching penalties. Scores 3-2. Rampage. Face off down in their zone. Offensive zone. Kane, Xander on D. Jacob Riddick and Jackson up front. Let's go, Jackson. Let's get one here, baby. Riddick. Again, the ref with the nonsense. Okay, thanks, ref. Oh, Jackson almost gets there, but they come away with it. Send it up. Ooh, nice pass up to this kid. He walks around Xander over to the far corners. Kane puts a big body into the boards. Shakes the puck loose. Up high off the glass. Jacob makes him pay. They send it back down in the far corner. Kane gets it. Kane backhands it around to Xander. Xander off the boards, trying to hit Jackson. Goes beyond him, but Jackson picks it up. Jackson gets in. Got some speed, gets picked. And what happens? They skate it out. And back down into our zone. 2:04 left in the second period. Little miscommunication there. Back to Xander. Xander swings it around. Jacob Smith doesn't want to touch that one. They take over. Oh, there's Jackson. Jackson centering pass over to Jacob. Jacob sends one in. Puck. No, that puck was not covered up at all. Puck was way loose, and there was an early whistle. Nice job by Jackson to create the turnover. Gets it over to Jacob. Jacob sends one in. Their goalie fumbles and bumbles around on it, and they get an early whistle to save their bacon. That's the way it went down. 1:44 remaining. Senya's out there with Fisher, Jack. Up front, Bjorn and James on defense. Into the blind corner. Fisher. Jack sends one. Blocker save. I think that was on frame and everything. There's a big hit by Owen. And that causes everybody to get up off our bench. There's a pass. The puck is in front. All right, here we go. Bjorn going by himself. He backs off, sends it in, and we're offside. Whew. Everybody was happy about that Owen hit. Little payback. He drilled that kid, dropped him. Same lineup, actually, new D, TJ and Lars on defense. Back to Tej to Lars. Lars gets the red, sends it deep. Held up by their goalie, brought to the near corner. And up, oh, TJ steps and almost keeps that one alive. Then he gets up and hustles back. Two Rampage kids collide, take themselves out of the play. Puck is dumped into our zone, picked up at the top of the near circle. Lars puts a body on him and steps in front of the puck. Puck is, let's see, can barely see down in that corner. Back up to the point. Bounce pass off the end boards. And the kid had an opportunity to bury that, but Owen rides him into the corner. TJ slams the kid down. They have it around behind the net. Lars is doing some work. TJ gets it back around to Owen. Owen, top of the near circle. Tries to get one to Fisher, but Fisher was being mugged. TJ comes in to interrupt the play. They were going to try to pull it out in front. Picked up by Jack. Jack squirts it through, sends the bouncing pass up, dropped by their goalie to big number 2-3, and he outlets it down, and that icing is waved. I don't think anybody touched it. Goes to the far corner, and we're out of time in the second. Score is 3-2. Rampage. Latest goal by Ryan. Question on the assists. Possibly Lincoln. Don't know that for sure. Down by 1. Tightening it up on the shots. I'll give you a little glimpse. 27 for them, 23. Remember when they were doubling us? Well, we're starting to put the pressure back on them. So that's a good sign. One more period to go. Coming into the third, we're down by 1. We're playing well, we're hustling, not giving up. Need to be physical. All right, we're back to our normal lineup rotation. We were kind of off sometime during that second, but we're back to Lincoln, Caden, and Ryan. Kane and Zando back on defense. Refs are over there discussing something. Who knows what. It's time to play. Let's go. It's getting late. What time is it? 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock, and we're an hour and 20 minutes away from home down here. Yeah, blow the whistle is right. Let's go. We know all night. Wow, they're just taking their time. They're not going to move until they blow a whistle. Meanwhile, our guys are ready to roll. So Lando's out of the box. His matching partner's out of the box. They take their time. What the hell? Let's go, girls. Step up and play. Puck drop, win back to Xander. Xander, oh, Xander loses an edge. Tripping call. Ryan's not giving up on that one. Two of their kids, no, just one. Well, maybe, nope, just one. So, one of their kids goes to the box, and we're on the power play. So, this is our chance right here. Chance we needed. Tripping call, I'm pretty sure. They tripped Xander. I think that was the second penalty he's drawn tonight. Lincoln, Chase, Riddick, Owen, Landon. Now this ref is like, what are they doing? God, come on. The refs are over here talking to the scoring table. I don't know about what. Penalty numbers come off the clock for some reason. Oh, 4 minute. Now he's got 4 up there, so guess that's non-releasable, which could be really good for us at this point in time. Owen is over there dropping in on the convo with their coach. Okay, so we have a 4 minute. I don't know. I think it's non-releasable, but so we could get a couple here if we needed, if we can. Nice win back. Back to Owen. Owen leaves it for, back to Owen, sent through. Covered by their goalie. Owen sent one quickly down to the side. We were trying to get a tip in from the back door by Landon. I think Riddick was down there too, but their goalie snuffed that one out. Riddick. Puck is backed over to Senya. Senya goes wide side across to. Puck comes out. It's across the blue line. They're tying it up in the snow. Kick back. Landed to Owen. Owen back pedals. Leaves it for Owen. One times it over to. Or Landon back to Owen. Owen scoots up. Gets into the zone. Drives down behind the net. Holds up, looking for somebody. Moves it up to the point. Chase at the far point. Back to Owen atop the far circle. Owen backside, picked up by them. Looking for Lincoln. Interrupted by Rampage and backhanded it out. So 3:06 remaining on our man advantage. We reset. Owen has it. Owen skates it up. Backhands it up to Lannon. Lannon gets into the zone, and they kick it back down into our zone. Our Owen, goalie, leaves it for Owen Skater, who skates it up. And he gets picked. Shot, save! Oh, and the rebound goes in front of the net. And they get it up and out. And they send it back in, get another opportunity. Offside. Offside. But that was a near disaster that was handily averted by Owen Amhouse in net. He didn't really need that nonsense, though. They almost put it in. So, we got Ryan out there with Caden and Jacob. TJ and Lars back. 2:32, so that was a minute and a half. We didn't really get any good opportunities there. Win back. They backhanded in. TJ leaves it for Ryan. Ryan skates it up. He's got some speed. Ryan loses it out in front of him, and they kick it back down into our zone. Owen leaves it for Lars. Lars skates it to the near side. He sends it up to TJ. TJ moves it ahead to Jacob. Jacob cuts to the middle, loses the puck. Puck comes to the near boards. And it's tied up on the wall. Puck is loose, grabbed by Rampage, airmailed out of the zone. Lars hustles back to get it. He's got somebody on him. Kawasaki, the one that scored. Meanwhile, it's a minute and 39 left. Ooh, nice pass up to Jacob by Ryan. Jacob gets into the zone. Puck is left and kicked up and out. Picked up by Owen. Senya skates it around. Goes in front of their bench. Makes it behind the net. And he's got two guys on him. Lannon comes in. Lincoln's waiting up at the point. Up to Senya. Moves it back down in the middle. Walks around. Shot. Near angle shot by Chase. Up to Lincoln. Lincoln sends one through. Over to Ryan. One-timer just misfired. Or just mishits that one. And the net comes off as the goalie was stepping off of the near post. So that was a good setup, though. Good movement. Riddick's out there now. Ryan heads off. Lincoln, Landon, Owen, Riddick, Chase. 57 seconds left on the four-man advantage. Puck win back to Landon. Landon, one-timer. Chase didn't connect on that one. Backs it around behind the nets. They send it down. They get it out. And Landon gets it to Riddick. Riddick gets it around. Picked up by Chase. Chase backs up. Leaves it for Owen in not a real big fashion. A turnover. Winds up back on Lannon's stick. 30 seconds remaining. Come on, guys. We got one more drive. Let's go. Senya up to Chase. Chase across the blue line. Cuts to the middle. Goes far side. Over. Lincoln gets it from... Holy shit! Are you kidding me? That guy frickin' cross-checks, and then I think Riddick tomahawks him. Well-deserved. Well-deserved. You do that shit, and you're going to get that shit, dumbass. Jesus. I'm sure there will be penalties coming, though. Yeah, Riddick heads, but so does Dickhead for doing the fucking first penalty. Dumbass. Lincoln got that one. I don't know exactly who it came from, but 15 seconds remaining on the man advantage, so that was a power play goal. There's going to be a pretty big, Riddick might get a pretty big one out of this because he frickin' came down with a tomahawk in the kid's back. But I'm sure it was proportional. Yep. Chase is reenacting it. Riddick may get tossed for that. I don't know. Hopefully not. I didn't really see all of the first penalty where I think Lincoln put it in and then he got up and I think the kid just cross-checked him down. Yeah, there's Riddick going to be heading out. I had a bad feeling about that and it came true. Sorry, Riddick. The ref is escorting him out so he doesn't go over there and tomahawk on their head. Let's see, if this were Okanagan, we'd be hearing a bunch of cheering and jeering right now, but I guess I'd have to give it. I think Rampage is a little classier than Okanagan is. Who would have thunk it? So the box is being held open. Somebody else is going to be in there to serve the penalty. I don't know. Their kid's probably getting a 2. We're probably getting a 5, I would say. That's what my guess is going to be. Let's see what happens when they put it up on the board. That's a major, I'm sure. They're going to get a 2. Looks like Jack Stewart is going to be sitting this one. Let's watch the board and see what happens. Nothing yet, but it should be up there momentarily. Meanwhile, I got to get that one on my board. The tying score. 3-3 in the third with 13:04 remaining. Almost knotted up on shots. So started off well, went into arrears. They were doubling us, and now we're back in it. So the scoreboard reflects that too. So are they not putting anything on the boards? Okay, yeah, see that? What did I say? 5 minute for us, 2 minute for them, for the unsportsmanlike or cross-checking in the back. And then Riddick gets a 5-er for tomahawk chop, but he definitely dropped the kid, so I'm sure that was well deserved. So it looks like we're going 4-on-4 here for 2 minutes. We got Zando, Chase, Landon, and nope, not Landon, Owen, and Kane. So we got 2D2O. Nice job, Kane. Good job, baby. Drop the kid in the corner. Causes a turnover, and they come out with some speed. Zando forces him wide. Xander! Good defense. Nice job. Ice is opened up, and we got Chase going after it. Chase backhands it down, and should be a penalty. There we go. Owen gets it. Owen circles around, comes out of the zone. Now we have to, it's almost like an overtime 3-on-3 where there's a lot more ice and a lot more ability to pass and move. So Xander leaves it for Owen. Owen makes a move around. Chase heads off. I don't know if he's like not feeling it. He has a bunch of snow on himself. So Ryan is out there. He goes behind the net. Ryan moves it up. It's about a possession game now. Up to Lincoln. Lincoln, loses a hold of that one. Ryan comes through to take it away. And, that was off. That was probably a good call by that ref. I'll have to give that one to him. Give credit where credit is due. We were just about a foot offside. We were going in with some major speed. And was that, yeah, that was Ryan. So it's Ryan, James, Bjorn, and Lincoln out there. 49 seconds left, and then they're going to be on the power play, supposedly for 3. There's Lincoln. Lincoln sends one in on net. Goalie holds on to it. Good job. There we go. I like it. I like the fact that we're in their zone. We're putting pucks on net. We're looking for rebounds. We're forcing the pace. So that's a good sign. Good job. Lincoln takes the face-off. Win back by Rampage. Kicked onto the near corner. And they move it up the boards. Comes back around into the zone. Kid makes a big drive to the post. Nets off. And he eats the post as he goes by. Bjorn ran him up into the post, but that's part of what happens when you're driving the net from the outside like that. 28 remaining on the 4-on-4, and then we go into kill mode for 3 minutes. Cade and Landon up front. Looks like Lars is out there with TJ also. Landon takes the face-off right here in front of us, right outside of our defensive zone. Near boards, puck one back. TJ goes to get it. He skates around, leaves it for Lars in the near blind corner. Lars moves it up to Landon. Landon, almost turns it over and then picks it back up. Good job, Landon. Landon moves it across to TJ. TJ, oh man, had some momentum going up ice, and then he backs it up to Lars, who goes around behind the net. And then Lars circles around the other way. And then he looks for a long pass. And it's going to be icing. No. Oh! Goalie is way out of the net. Caden was there. Sent one in front. Loose puck was in front, but we didn't have a rider there. So now they possess. And they're coming into the zone. Lemming sends one through. Glove saved by Owen. Nice job, Owen. Makes it look easy. Makes it look pretty. And now we're on the kill. So, actually, we've been on the kill for about a half a minute. Actually, 21 seconds. And because I'm watching our guys, I'm watching the 4 of us out there. They have 5 now, of course. And it's Owen Kane sends it. Nicely done. Gets up ice. Jackson goes up after it. Their goalie holds it up for their D. And they come out of the zone. Jackson, Kane, Xander, and Owen, Senya. They make a move to the near corner. Xander drives them into the corner. 10:18 remaining in the third period. Score is 3-3. We got 2 minutes and 11 seconds remaining on the man disadvantage. Riddick is taking a shower right now. Puck goes through behind the net. Puck in front. And Senya gets it and gets it out of the zone. Nice job. Minute 56. They regroup and come out with some speed again. Looking to make the pass. And he gets into the zone. Nice job by Jacob. Puts a body on him. They send it up into the near corner. Up to the near point. And Jackson tries to corral him. Kid peels away from pressure, moves it to the far side, off a skate, top of the far circle. Jacob does a nice job forcing him, and they backhand it out of the zone themselves. 1:22 remaining on the man advantage for them. They bounce it up into the zone. That's on net. And holy mackerel, that was almost a miscommunication. There's a puck up. One-timer, broken stick. Puck in the near corner. James is over there. He gets back up to Jacob. Jacob has a kid. Oh, beautiful shot by Jacob. Had a kid with no stick, and he was rushing back. Jacob making a move around him, put a beautiful shot on net, but their goalie saved it. Down to 1 minute even in the man disadvantage. 9:04 left. In the game, in the third period, I'll say. 1 minute left on our kill. So far so good. We've killed 2 of the 3. It was even 4-on-4 for 2 minutes, and then we went to a man disadvantage, and it looks like we're going with last minute. It's going to be Lincoln, Landon, Chase, and Owen. Jack will pop out of the box in 1 minute, even. Chase takes this face off. Chase. Ref is imposing his will again. Puck drop. Puck comes back. Landon picks it up outside of the zone. That's all right. Just possess. Backs it around to Owen. Owen's got some speed. Owen's going far side. Cuts back towards the near side boards. Owen, top of the near circle. Bottom of the near circle. Loses an edge. Lincoln pinches down. And Landon keeps it alive. They out it to center ice. Kid walks in. Makes a one-move shot. Ooh, luckily that one missed. That was a good shot. Good move by that kid. Nice shot by him, but luckily it just went wide. We're battling. Wait, what the heck? Oh, wait. It's 4-on-4. All right, sorry. Somehow I missed this. They got a penalty, and they're in the box. We're in the box, so it's 4-on-4 with 21 seconds left. And then we go on the man advantage. That's why we put out this line. I was wondering why it was out, why this total offensive line was out there for the kill, but it's a 4-on-4 situation. That's why. So, sorry, I didn't realize that about 38 seconds ago. Puck one back. Landon moves it across to Chase. Let's go, Chase. Almost loses an edge. Kicks it back to Landon. Landon makes a nice little exit move, makes another nice move. He gets across the blue, looking for, trying to get over to Lincoln. Owen picks it up, backs it around to, all right, now we got the, shoot, nobody was on the back door. Jacob comes in to make it a man advantage. Back to Senya. Senya over to Chase. Chase back down to Landon. Landon behind the net. Landon sends it through, up and over a stick. Owen picks it up. Moves it around to Lincoln. Lincoln sends one off of a skater. They bang it up, and Owen keeps, just bounced out of the zone, but nice job by him to not let it go all the way deep. Leaves it for Chase. Chase gets going. Chase into the zone. Chase drops it for Smitty. Nice shot on net. Blockered out of play by their goalie. 18 seconds left on the man advantage. 7:22, 3-3 in the third. So far, goals by Riddick, Ryan, Lincoln. Ryan takes the face off. Caden is out there, and Jacob. Ooh, Caden sends one. Kicked over to that was a beautiful play. And they get it up and out. Lars hustles back, bumps it across to TJ. TJ backs it around the net, comes up, skates it out of the zone. He's got somebody chasing him, but TJ's got all kinds of speed. He drops it off. Shot, and Jacob tries to get one. Another rebound out in front. Juicy rebound. They come out, and we pick it up. TJ has it, tries to get it up. Tries to get it to Caden. Picked up by Jacob. Jacob gets it deep, and their goalie gloves that one from behind the net out of the air. Hands it up to Ollie. Excuse me. Interference right there. Too many men? Holy crap. Come on, guys. Too many men. We're going to be in the box. Yep, 6 players. Holy cow. Looks like Caden's going out for that one. Am I right? Yeah, Caden. Dang it. Too many men, I think. Yep, no. 6:35. 3-3 in the thirds. Shots are 31-31. It'd be funny if it were 33-33, but. And not in a ha-ha way, but kind of in an interesting way. Senya takes the face. One back. Puck is still loose. Picked up by Rampage. Bumps it up to the far. Shot. Ooh, nice save. Xander gets over there. Tries to tie it up, but it goes up to the far point, across to the near point, across to the top of the far circle. They move it up. Shot. Goes a little bit wide. Landon is out there. He tries to work it around. Goes to the far corner, and they move it up to the point. Shot down. Centering pass. Kid shoots one. Oh my gosh, who got on that one? That was nice. And Kane. Yeah, Kane's protecting the goalie. He put a cross check into 17's back because he did something to Owen. Now they have 33, so we just need a couple more shots to make it interesting. Puck is picked up by Rampage. No. Bjorn's forcing him. There we go. Who shot that one out? That was Chase. Got it out. Nice job. All right, 1:14 left. Come on, we got to kill this one. Lincoln, they drop it. Leave it for almost nobody. Lincoln forces them. They get into the zone. They zing it down behind the net over into the far corner. James backhands it around. Tries to get it loose. James is still working it. Goes up to the far point in front of our bench. They back it up to the far circle, up to the center. Kid walks in. Lincoln puts a stick on it. Gets it wide. Nice job. 45 left. Let's go. Let's kill this one. Get it out. Get a stick. They have it. There we go. Out of the zone. Nice job. Who was that? Bjorn. Bjorn heads. Line change. We're caught in a kind of an odd man situation now. There we. Oh, they backhanded. Oh, nice block by TJ, but he's down and not getting up real fast. And Ryan comes away with it. He's got Fisher. Ryan. Oh, that was almost a trip, but he stayed on his feet. 15, 16 seconds. 13. Xander forces him to turn around. They backhand it through to the far corner. Lars gets over there. They back it up to the far point in front of our bench. Shot interrupted. Xander picks it up. Xander circles around. Back to even strength. Good kill, boys. Good kill. Comes up to Owen. Owen makes a move through the center ice. Circles around. Gets away from people. Makes a move in front of the bench. Gets into the zone. Offside. I think Ryan just went in a little early. Ouch. Come on, boys. Let's go. 4:21 left in the third period. 3-3 is the score. Okay. Lannon Chase. Owen. Kane. Oh, shit. Turnover. Good. We got it back. But we're paying the price down low. Kane gets after it. Kane sends it. Batted down by Rampage. Hand pass. Yes, hand pass. Excuse me. Okay, 4:01 left. Owen takes the face in the offensive zone to the goalie's left, far corner. Chase is waiting. Puck goes back. Sent up to the far boards. Bumped out. And they skate it and send it. That was icing. Yep. It was about 3 feet to the left of the red line when he sent it. So face-off will come back down in their zone. Looks like the D are going off. Offensive unit stays out there. We got James and Bjorn on defense now. Win back. Chase sends one. Ooh, I thought that was a glove save, but it got just beyond his glove and comes up to the far point and out. Bjorn kept it alive once, and then they got it out. James grabs it in the near corner, and he shovels it around to Bjorn in the near boards. Now someone from Rampage comes down. Senya comes away with it. He's moving the feet. He kicks it up, but right to a player. They bounce it back to James. James sends it up to Lannon. Lannon pulls it out of the snow. Gets it across. Bjorn sends one. Nice job, Bjorn. Put that one almost on net, but their goalie sticked it aside. 3 minutes, 9 seconds remaining. There we go. Caden gets over there. Caden looking for. They get it out. Lincoln. Nice back check. They turn over. TJ has it. Gets it up to Ryan. Ryan comes out with some speed. He bounces it up to Caden. Caden's into the zone. Caden sends one in. Oh, off the post. How? Oh! Lincoln sent a missile, and right when it hit, the goalie kicked the post off. I don't know. We'd have to watch that one replayed in slow-mo. Nice shot by Caden, went off the far post, and then Lincoln, I think, rung it off that far post as well. There was great pressure there. Like I said, I'm liking what I'm seeing. These guys are keeping their foot on the gas. No quit here. Back to Caden. Caden tries to center it. Ryan gets there. Oh, Lincoln. Oh, just one-time opportunity. Couldn't quite connect on that one. It bounces out of the zone. And TJ, big forward pass. Ryan picks that one up. Tries to get it across. Drops it. They grab it and skate up and out. And puck is picked up by them. Far corner. They bounce it back up to the far point, and they let it go. Ryan gets after it fast. Ryan is there. Ryan's in the corner. Gets drilled. Landon comes in. 2 minutes even. They send it up into the zone. We had a line change. Xander and Lars are out there. Chase is out there. Landon is out there. And Owen. I'm sure I said Landon a couple times, but you get the point. Oh, shot! Kick saved by Owen over to the near boards. Picked up by Chase. Chase goes wide side over to Landon. Landon in front of the bench. Makes a move down. Gets picked at that far hash. Landon comes in to try to take it away. They still have it. Backhanded to the near corner. The big number 2-3. He gets harassed by Senya. Senya takes it away from him. Senya grabbing it. 2-3 gets it again. Skates it up. Tries to skate. He's a real ugly skater, if I have to say so myself. But he's about 6'6", maybe. 6'5", 6'6", I would give him that. And that's why he's on the team. There we go. Chase. Off to the races. Chase. Puts it in. With 1:04 remaining in the game. That's what I'm talking about, boys. I'm going to put that one on right away. I don't know who that came from, but I know Chase with the turnover, and he gives him a little something as he goes by the bench. And the Riders go up by 1. It looks like it maybe came from Kane. If they're going through the line thing turns out to be true, but that was Chase from somebody, maybe Kane. Chase, maybe Kane. I'm going to put Kane for a question mark. That would be awesome. Good job, boys. We're at 1:04 remaining. Puck drop. They're getting desperate. They send it deep. Behind. Near corner. 1 minute remaining. Let's go. Let's shut it down. It's going to lockdown mode here. I can't believe it. That's so awesome. Good job, boys. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get it out. Get it out. They dump it to the near corner again. Backhand in front. Backed over in the near corner. 38. 37. They have it. Tries to get it in. James. Oh, James with the big. Nice job, James, not giving up on that one. Putting his hands up in the kid's face. And we get it out. Empty net. They have an extra skater. Puck goes wide. Icing's coming. Oh, my gosh. So we're on the kill, meaning we're 5, they're 6. Their goalie is out of the net. Landon, Lars, Chase, TJ, Senya. Here we are. Timeout by Rampage, of course. 24 seconds. The remaining Riders up by 1. Score 4-3. Shots on goal 34-32 us. Timeout by Rampage. They just have to get their head back in the game. They stop the bleeding or stop the bloody nose that they just got from Chase. Wonder where Riddick is. Let me see if I can see him. I don't know. He's probably in the locker room. I was hoping he would be watching. I don't see him on the boards down there. Ooh, all right, 24 seconds. Sometimes 24 seems like a long time. We need it to go quickly right now. We just need to lock it down and drive home. What time is it? 10:30. That'll be nice. Make the drive much more pleasant, I'll tell you that. To get out of here with the W. Lock this one down for 24. Come on, boys. Riders on 3. 1, 2, 3 riders. TJ, Owen, Chase, Lannon, Lars. Okay, boys. They have the man advantage. They've got the empty net. Let's send one. Let's ice this thing. Someone get one from way down deep. Who's the money on? I say it's going to be Lars. Lars is going to get an empty netter here. Puck drop back to their point. Down behind the net. Oh. They have it behind the net. There we go. 11, 10, 9, 8. Nice job, Landon. Yes, Landon. 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Yeah, baby. Yes. Owen walks out of here with the W. That one feels good. Congratulations, riders. That is so awesome. Final score, 4-3. Riders made the trip for a late night game. Come away with the W against these guys who have always been a pain in our butt. Literally. No love lost here. Let's see if anything goes down in a shake line. Let's see. But congratulations, riders. What an effort. Never gave up. Always going hard, going fast, playing like they know they can. And they take out the Rampage. I think for the first time this season. Pretty sure about that. I don't think we beat them before. But anyway, if we have, this one feels really good. Yeah, nice job, boys. Good game. Awesome. Awesome. So, another game tomorrow against the T-Birds, and it got real chippy in the last game. I wasn't there, but heard about it, and so I would expect that to continue. Today, there's Lincoln talking with his buddy Parker, our ex-goalie. There's a little hug, little love from his ex-teammates. There's Bjorn talking to a buddy too. So there's a bunch of buddies out here. I don't think Riddick made any buddies with that tomahawk chop though. Protecting Lincoln is exactly right. So it was merited for sure. Yeah, Lincoln took a cheap cross check in the back, and Riddick obviously and justifiably disagreed with that. So, congratulations, riders. 4-3 win over Rampage. Thank you all for watching. Thanks for staying up late with us. Tomorrow's game is at 2:30 at Big Bear against the T-Birds, so make sure you join us. Look forward to having you watch. Thanks for your support for the riders, and as always, go Riders.